Beautiful morning. Saw some turkeys today. Look at all these turkeys. There must be 25 turkeys under the apple trees. Oh my gosh, so many babies. Hope you guys can see them a little bit. There they go. There they go. And it is Monday, so we're gonna go hard the entire day again. I'm trying to go sun up to sundown. I already did apples this morning. I already did the chickens this morning. Now I gotta pick some tomatoes. First tomatoes coming in, and I got a whole bunch of them because I've just been really neglectful of the entire garden. So it's time to fix that. Hopefully the growing season will slow down a little bit so I can catch up. But yeah, there's only one way to catch up. You gotta actually do it. Let's go today. All right, not a bad start. Look at all the apples. Oh man, that's gonna be a lot of work. I really wanted to run this morning. My knee's finally healing up from my little bike crash, so I'm gonna get back into that this week, but ran out of time today. I gotta get ready, gotta get to work, and I will run tonight though. This is my accountability. I will run tonight. All right, you ready? Let's go. Tina, what happened?
Gotta love Monday morning.
I put a dime in for myself. I thought you were already good.
No, thank you. It's your fault then.
It's
No.
pretty much my fault.
No, it isn't. But
Oh, meter maid. Busy on Monday morning. She's busy. Back to eating healthy today. Got to work off the folk festival food. It's been another crazy day of studying and just constant brain activity. Out running a couple errands and have a couple thoughts to share with you today. Loud cars everywhere. I've been thinking about self-employment today, and there's a lot of blessings that come with self-employment. Don't get me wrong, you know, I love having the freedom. I love the fact that you're your own boss, that your income is only limited by your work ethic. All of those kinds of things are just really, really great benefits of opening your own business and operating your own business. Got to put away the garbage cans or else they tend to just walk away. But anyway, so operating your own business can be a real blessing, and it's an awesome thing. I wouldn't trade it for the world, but it does come with its challenges. And with all the painting that I've been doing lately, I just was reminded of like a little story time of my life a little bit before I knew Jesus. Okay, let me tell you a little bit about Andy before Jesus. So one summer in college, I actually spent painting. I've been painting at the University of Pittsburgh, and we started out with like 10 kids on our crew, and we were all painting the dorm rooms, and they had to be repainted every year. And so we went through these big apartment complexes, had I think 16 apartments each in them, and just go through and paint every apartment. Just go do touch-up, whatever it needed. That group of 10 kids, it was whittled down to 6 and 4 and 2, and then finally it was just me. I was the only painter left. I was the one that they thought that they could trust to be by themselves. And that was kind of dangerous on their part because I kind of had them fooled. I wasn't really as ambitious as they thought that I was. See, I was good with accountability as long as I had one of two things. I either had supervision or I had competition because I didn't want to look bad and I don't like to lose. And so once I didn't have either one of those things, then I was only really accountable to myself. And so this is what I would do. When it was time to paint for the day, I would actually go up to the second floor. There was 2 floors in the apartment buildings. The apartments were always furnished, and so I would figure out, find a nice, comfortable couch or maybe a bed of some kind. And we started work early, and I like to party, and so I was always tired in the morning. So what I would do is I would take like a broom or something and put it against the door, and so basically setting up a trap. So when my supervisor did come around, if he came around in the morning, then that broom would fall when he opened the door and make a loud noise. And I did that so that I could go and just take myself a nap without the fear of being found without hearing him first. Just kind of a dangerous game to play, and really you can tell as soon as I didn't have accountability, and I became really, really lazy. And so these days, after God has changed my life, I don't get accused of being lazy all that often. I'm a pretty active person. I I like to work hard. I like to accomplish things, but I still need those accountability measures because a little bit of that is still inside me. And the fact is that basically everywhere I go, I'm the boss, and that has its blessings and it has its cursings at the same time. I have to kind of build the accountability into my life, and you guys know, I mean, I like to write lists, then I have to make sure that I'm accomplishing something every day. That's the biggest reason I actually like this vlog, is because when I say something like this morning, I said in the vlog, I said on video earlier, I'm gonna run tonight because I didn't do it this morning. My knee feels better. There's no reason that I shouldn't be running again. I'm letting you hold me accountable, or I'm letting myself be held accountable by you. So I just think it's just so important for all of us to have some accountability into our lives. And so if you don't have those accountability pieces in your life, then it's time to start building them in. You know, make yourself a list every day of things to accomplish. You know, tell someone else your goals so that they'll hold you accountable. It's important for us to have those accountability measures built in. And so I just wanted to put that out there to you today. The curse of self-employment for me is that no one's holding me accountable. No one's going to beat me over the head if I sit in my office and watch YouTube videos all day. Nobody's going to make sure that I'm going to sell a certain amount of policies this month. It's all on me. And so I have to build in little measures to make sure that I'm making steps towards my goals. And so you should try to do that too. If we're going to make Kittanning the greatest city in the world, we all need to be holding each other accountable to the things that we want to do. So get a list, grab a partner, do whatever you got to do, and let's spur each other on to a greater tomorrow than we have today. All right, that's enough ranting. I got to go get back to work. See, you're already holding me accountable again. Saying, Andy, just shut up and go do something. All right, I'm going. All right, I finished my last little bit of work. I promise these videos should hopefully get a little bit more interesting. I'm still in like my training mode. What I thought was originally 6 hours of training turned into over 20 hours last week. And now I have another license that I need to get. And so basically my days have been taken up with just studying. And then I try to take a couple minutes to take some time and talk to you guys. But have an interesting video for tomorrow about, you know, the whole reason for this channel. But for now, I got to get home. I have a couple more things to do tonight, and I still have to get that run in. Looks so lonely after the folk festival's over. Look at this monkey. You're crazy. High five. Wow, that's amazing. You're strong. Show me those muscles. You guys are gonna need help. They're literally climbing up the walls now. Soon they'll be unstoppable. So much garden stuff to do. I got a couple rows here that are just in really bad shape. So part of the problem is you have to plant everywhere. This was all radishes and all that stuff. I just took that out. This is still my kale. That's still pumping, doing great. These are kohlrabis that need to come out. And then all this was never planted this year, and so it's just full of weeds. What is the problem? You want to come in? Okay, wait a second. There's some volunteer potatoes, some volunteer tomatoes in there, but other than that, everything got to come out. Ready? All right, quick break to get the girls to bed. You ready for bed? You ready for bed, Joey?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I'm so sleepy.
Yeah, you're so sleepy.
Yeah, this one.
So we gotta read some books first. Little House on the Prairie, highly suggested. Brown Bear, also highly suggested. That's your favorite book, huh? Yeah.
This is my favorite.
Yeah, Little House on the Prairie. It's a good one.
I love reading these books.
Green frog, what do you
I
see?
see purple cat looking at me.
Purple cat, what do you see?
I see white dog looking at me. Blue hush, green frog, purple cat, white dog, black sheep, goldfish. Mama!
Looking at us. That's what we
See.
Good job, high five. Alright, I'm out of daylight. Still didn't run. Still did not run. But accountability, you guys. Look at all these potatoes out of just one volunteer potato plant. I think the volunteers do better than the ones you actually put in the ground. I have a sneaking suspicion we should be planting potatoes in the fall. I am going to do another mile run timed. See if I can beat my time from a week and a half ago on zero practice here since I haven't run since my bike crash, so we'll see how I do. And go. "13 seconds slower." Not happy with that. See, I want to make all kinds of excuses, like, you know, my knee was hurt, or I just weeded a big area of the garden, my legs were already tired, I was born with short, stubby legs. But there's no excuse. There's no excuse to be slower than I was a week and a half ago. I can do better. I'm gonna take out my frustration on this laundry. Okay, I feel better. I'm ready to start editing this video, but all these apples. Any other day I'd leave them, but it's Monday. Monday we go hard, you know? I'm trying to live by that. Alright, this one had about 1/3 of a gallon in it already, but so 2 2/3 gallons. I think I got a little over half of them done. So these will have to wait for tomorrow because it's already almost 11. I didn't even start editing this video yet.